forward. It's 7:51. It is time for News Extra, and brought to you by Gering Civic Center. Here's Kevin Mooney.
And thank you, Dennis. Good morning, everyone. Dan Dickinson is our guest today. It's hard to believe, but Sugar Valley Rally is just 3 weekends away. 2 weekends from this one, Memorial Day. It'll be 2 weekends from Memorial Day, usually just one.
Right.
But June 5th, 6th, and 7th, you're looking forward to it. Let's first of all talk about the number of cars you got, and the registration deadline's coming up, right?
Right. Tomorrow, we would like to have all registrants in. If you're going to be in and you're not going to be able to get your paperwork in tomorrow, please call the number, talk to Barb, or go on our website, sugarvalleyrally.com, and get a hold of somebody, and so that we can at least get your name down. Printing and all that stuff starts right after the 22nd, so if you're not in, you're not going to get a lot of recognition in our printed materials. But we welcome you, and give us a call.
All right. What's the number to call if they got some issues here? Do we have it down? Here it is.
Yeah, there it is.
632-3381. 632-3381.
Yep. Ask for Barb.
Ask for Barb, and she'll help you out. Right now, you got a little over 60 cars.
We're approaching 60. Barb told me the other day she was getting 3 to 4 registrants a day. Haven't talked to her for about 5 days on that issue, but we always get the last minute, entries. About the only entries we probably won't take much later than tomorrow are the rookies, and that's just because they're inexperienced in the rally, and they just talk to Barb. She'll figure it out. So I don't really handle the registrants. I just am one myself.
All right. We'll talk about the first day here, Friday, June 5th. That's Rally School. And everybody needs to be at Rally School at 10 a.m., especially the navigators, right?
Right. Well, we've got, you work off a very precise list of directions when you're in the rally. It's a timed event, not a race, and we have all these different classes, so each class gets their own set of directions. The pro class will obviously drive longer and farther than the other classes. The limited and unlimited classes are the really competitive classes and have the highest number of entrants. Then we have the rookies, and then we have the touring class.
Yep. So you need to be at Rally School at the Harms Center at 10 a.m. You get lunch. And the practice rally starts at 1 o'clock. Practice rally taking folks over toward Torrington this year.
Yeah, we always have a great run over to Torrington. There's so many neat paved back roads in and around Torrington that it makes for interesting touring and competition.
Yeah, it is great over there. There's a lot of places you can go around where the prison is and then head on west, and there's a totally different look. And Torrington makes for a great rally community. All right, we'll talk more about the actual rally dates on the 6th and the 7th right after this.
The team of the Gering Civic Center, with 21 years of wedding event experience and the Meat Shop's 31 years of cooking experience, has earned your respect with excellent service and delicious food. A professional event staff to help with your wedding planning completes the team. Call 436-6888. Visit us at GeringCivicCenter.com and like us on Facebook. Experts providing exceptional experiences and excellent food.
We're back on News Extra. Always pleased to have Dan Dickinson here to talk about the Sugar Valley Rally. We mentioned the practice rally this year, Friday, June 5th, over around the Torrington area. When you guys come back, you're finishing at Five Rocks Amphitheater this year.
Great venue. We always have a great time out there. We've got covered area for eating and the food and all that stuff, so that's nice, but yet we're outside. The great place to park the cars, and people can come out and see them. And the realtors this year are hosting us that Friday evening, and they do a super job and provide a nice program.
All right, 4:20 to 6:30 p.m. on Friday evening. Then on Saturday, we're going to start at 7 o'clock in the morning at Fremont Motors.
Fremont, again, Motors, great host, have been many times, and they have a nice start for us in the morning. Everybody's welcome if you're an early morning person to come out, view the cars, view the start. Cars leave one every minute, so if we have 65 cars, we'll take an hour and 5 minutes to get everybody off.
All right, and then from there you go to the Goose Hunting Capitals, And the headquarters around here, you're heading east.
Yep, we're heading east down the Platte, and good thing it's downhill because we all like to take it easy that first run with the cars, get them warmed up, and as you know, a timed event, so we'll be out east of town somewhere parked. If you're ever driving around, you see a bunch of old cars along the side of the road. They're waiting, again, for their starting time at a specific sign. And, again, they take off every minute. So, it's fun not to cause a traffic hazard. We try to put it in a place where we don't. But a lot of people driving the highways will sometimes slow down and wonder what the heck's going on out here in the middle of nowhere.
All right, they're going to be heading to Oshkosh for the pit stop at 9:20 that day. 12:10 you'll be at Sydney for lunch over at the Panhandle Auto Group location. And then Kimball for the pit stop at Main Street Market, then back to Fremont Motors. So you're really taking a pretty good swing on Saturday.
Right. Again, that'll give the pro class a lot of road to run, give the competitive classes, limited and unlimited, a good trial by error sometimes, because as most of us have done in the rally, it seems like we think we know where we're going, but the race committee always throws in a curve to us as a turn or something that, well, is that really the turn? And you're looking around for other cars, and you might have other classes going the opposite direction when you're trying to look for a turn, so it causes a little confusion.
All right, very good. And then Sunday, June 7th, start at Knights at Columbus, as we usually do, right around 7:30 in the morning.
Great hosts again. I mean, our host stops and places that we go always do a super job. The public's invited to come down and have breakfast with the rally. It's a good time to meet them. Go in and have a cup of coffee with them and a pancake, and the cars will be parked outside.
And then we finish up at always at Cozad's Antique Ford Garage with the Gearing Luncheon and the final stop. That'll be about 11:10. It runs all the way until 1 o'clock with the final awards ceremony.
Yep, that's a nice, really easy thing to do on a Sunday morning. Go down to Cozad's, see his wonderful facility, and then also view the cars and have a nice, I think we usually have hamburgers or sandwiches down there. And it's $5, I think, for a sandwich lunch. And then a real quick award ceremony. We try to keep that down to about a half an hour, so we're not dragging that thing out too long, because people who come in from out of state, and we always have some great out-of-state entrants, need to get those cars saddled up, and back home they go.
All right, the lunch on Saturday provided by Gearing Merchants, and that is great as well. And then the final awards ceremony at 1 o'clock. So running out of time here, Dan. Good luck with it all
right,
here in
thank
about
you.
3 weekends. And the weather will be better than it is right now in 3 weekends.
I hope so. And Cindy and I will be trying to get another ace on our car. We had 2 of them last year, which was really a blessing from heaven. We had nothing to do with it. But anyway, it was a lot of fun, and we look forward to it this year.
I know how those aces go, because Rob and I got one. I think it was pure luck as well.
Okay, that's the way it happens sometimes.
Yeah. All right. Thanks much, bud.
You bet. Thank you, Kevin.